What's up, crypto legends? In this episode, I'm going to explain why we got rejected here from this point at $36,000. This was something mentioned over a week ago. It was one of those levels for a possible swing short position. I'm going to go through why this could be the opportunity of the bears for this to be the top for the Bitcoin price. We'll be going here on the higher time frames, and I'm going to explain why this level is huge resistance and the bears do have an opportunity right now to push the price all the way back down to $25,000. Now, if we do come back up and retest this high, it is likely that $40,000 will be hit. All of this will be explained in today's episode, guys, so make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Let's dive in. Before we go through the major levels, why we got rejected here, check out Bybit. If you haven't done already, there is an amazing bonus of $30,000. This has been my favorite crypto trading platform here for many years. Right now, I cannot use it, but I'll be able to be using it very, very soon. Check it out, guys. Bybit, there's a great bonus. Another alternative, if you can't use Bybit, is Mexi, which you also get a $20,000 bonus. It has the lowest fees out there, so it's a great platform for scalping, guys. It is the two links in the top in the description here. Bybit, $30,000 worth of bonus. Now, guys, let's dive in here because this is a level that we have been talking for ages, and it's one of those levels for a possible epic swing short position. This level was mentioned on the 24th of October here. Now, this was over a week ago, saying pay attention to this level. We might claim this high and get rejected from that weekly naked point of control to get into a possible epic swing short position. Now, the bulls have a lot of work right now to have another attempt to come here all the way up to the highs. This could be the top, guys. So the epic short was right over here at this level here, $36,000. Big rejection. Now, this is basically a weekly naked point of control. If we go back here from the price action in May of 2022, we have this price action right over here giving us that naked point of control. When we do get the fixed volume profile from this zone here on the weekly, you can see that high volume node right there was that point where we got rejected. But this is not the main reason as well that we did get rejected here. Let me just zoom out here on the Bybit chart because I'm going to explain right away here why we got rejected. This is something that was mentioned on the video on the 24th of October. Pay attention to $36,000. If we do take a look at Fibonacci from these pivot highs, as you can see, there's just two clear pivot highs. When we do take a look at this one over here, it is the 382 Fibonacci from pivot high to the pivot low here in November. 382 just tapped. When we get the other pivot from right over here in March to the lows of November, we have the 618 Fibonacci. When we zoom out here with these Fibonacci levels, we can see them being tapped beautifully just very early this morning. Big rejection from Fibonacci levels. Also, we have that weekly naked point of control, creating this double top scenario. This could be the top, guys, and we're going to start crashing aggressively. Now, it is an attempt, of course. Would I say short from this level? Absolutely not. You should have been ready to short at this zone here, slightly beneath $36,000. So you can manage your risk very well. And of course, you can be very defensive. You could be running a free trade at the moment, just in case the price were to start dropping. Now, there is that bearish case scenario, guys. We talked about here an expanded ABC corrective move. What do I mean by this? Well, basically, maybe this could have been the top. And the main reason why is because we have had here 5 waves to the upside, all right, here during 2023. And this could be an expanded ABC flat because it's hitting the limit zone, which is the 1.382. Let me just quickly explain here on this possibility. So we're going to give a chance to the bears to see if they are going to smack the price back down. This could be here the limit of that B corrective wave, and we're going to come down here beneath $25,000 in the next coming weeks potentially, okay? They still have a possibility. And the reason why is because we're hitting the limit level here, which is the 1.382 on an expanded flat, basically. So if we do take a look at the A wave right there, We want, okay, the 1.382 to be respected. You can get a bit of volatility above the level, but overall, it is the maximum level. We can see here almost hitting the 1.618, so a bit of volatility above the 1.382. There is still a possibility for the bears to smack the price back down in the coming weeks and months, guys. I don't want to be the macro bear here and say that this is going to be bearish. I think the bulls still have a chance. This could be a third wave. Obviously, we talked about the bullish case scenario. If we were to retest the highs from today and break it successfully, then I'm going to say it is game over for the bears, and the bottom will be in, of course, at 15.5k, and we're just likely inside of the bull run already. Of course, we'll be getting those big, massive corrective moves, but getting above this level over here successfully is already going to be massive, and we're likely going to go to much higher levels, as this over here of the expanded flat is going to be invalidated. We cannot go much higher, and that means that this will be one wave, two, and then we are inside of the third wave. Of course, there is the ultimate macro bearish case scenario, but we're not going to talk about this yet, because the macro bearish case scenario, we can even touch $50,000 before having a major corrective move. For the moment, if we break the highs of $36,000, we will be likely going to much higher levels. Then we can talk about the much higher time frame bearish case scenario, which would be a massive ABC corrective move. For the moment, let's focus on what is happening here on much lower time frames. So what is the next scenario? Yeah, this could be the top, no doubt. There are some bullish patterns here. We do have major support here at this level. We are still continuing these higher lows. The point of control of this zone has had massive support during today. As you can see, a bit of volatility, but we have the point of control from this massive range where we are bouncing here from this level. This is actually in confluence with a Gartley pattern that could take the price all the way back up to $35,000 here in the next coming hours. What do I mean by a Gartley pattern? Well, you can see it right over here. Beautiful Gartley pattern here, hitting the 7-8 Fibonacci, holding with the point of control that could give us that rise, okay, at least to the 618 Fibonacci from C to D point. So there is a chance. Of course, would I long right now? No, you would want to attempt a long position at the lowest levels here for that price to rise above $35,000, where you can hit that 618 and possibly reject. So something to pay attention here for the next coming hours. We could get that bounce. Pay attention if we were to come back down here and test the lows and possibly create a double bottom swing failure pattern. That is also a possibility. We already created it here beautifully, as you can see on the chart. So maybe it is going to start rising from here in the coming hours to above $35,000. As long as we stay above $34,000, this is still bullish. Yes, I know this does look horrible. We have created a double top. You know, this was the epic short position that we were talking about over a week ago. Guys, this could be the epic double top that could bring the price down here to 25k in the next coming months. This was the level to short, okay? We mentioned this on the channel several days ago. But hey, let's understand the structure. Yes, we've tested the highs here and rejected terribly. However, we are still continuously making higher lows, and we are sitting at huge support. We would have to break this entire structure for me to believe that we are going to go to $32,000 and even lower, okay? So a breakdown beneath $34,000 successfully will bring the price to much lower levels, several $1,000s. But we need to break this level. Why is this level so important? It is the value area low of this entire trading range. As long as we're trading inside of the range here or above it, then obviously we're still in a big range. We are continuing to make higher lows. We got a daily level that hasn't been tapped yet. And also it could only be a sweep here of these lows, right, for a liquidity grab and then get a significant rise. This is the most important level that I'm looking at here, guys. This could be an epic long position here of several $100s bounce. So something to be paying attention. Right now, point of control is holding very nicely with this internal Gartley pattern, hitting the 7-8 beautifully and getting this bounce. So if we were not to reject here, if we were to reject, sorry, from the value area high, because we are beneath the value area high right now, we did get a small little bounce, but then failed to hold it. If we were to continue here beneath the value area high and come down, guys, the next level for that bounce is this level here at 33,900 range, okay? Stay extremely cautious. You would only want to get into the bounce, just like here, you would only want to get in beneath the weekly naked point of control. So shorting here at this range, not above the level. Only if you do recover from the value area low and the daily. As long as you're above, it is safe to long here in the short term, in my opinion, with very, very good risk management, because this could be on the verge of a huge, massive collapse, guys. We lose higher low structure, value area low, the daily from this zone, and this could be looking very messy. Now, if you are in that short position from $36,000, you'll be making an absolute killing here in the next coming weeks if we were to break down, okay? Not much more to be said. This is the strongest support level. If we do manage to get above the value area high of this trading range in the next coming hours, it's going to be absolutely crazy bullish, in my opinion. So we would need to see that significant rise here. And that would be clearly a sign of strength for the price of Bitcoin to have another attempt to hit the highs. And that will be bad news for the bears. The bears need to start putting in volume here aggressively and pushing the price like crazy. Because if the bulls does manage here to break above the value area high of this trading zone successfully with some significant volume, I'm going to say that it's likely that we're going to test the highs. And if we do come back up to test these highs, the movement to the upside can be pretty explosive. Of course, there is the case here, again, to test the highs and possibly reject, just like we did here from the highs of the 24th of October. Guys, stay safe with your trading. We are at support at the moment. The biggest level here is that $34,000 range, 33,900. If we do get above the value area high, for me, it would be a sign of strength. Of course, we do need some pretty significant volume to get above that level. So far, so good. It is not looking that bad for the bulls here to get a major recovery. They're going to have to start pushing here very aggressively, as the bears are in control today here with these drops with high volume. Bulls need to start getting here, that volume kicking in here, getting above successfully $35,000, which is where the value area high is, guys. Not much more to be said on this update, guys. Stay safe. Maybe the top is in. So if you're in that short position that we mentioned over a week ago, you're in absolutely an insane profit. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.